reporter. So let's take a look at the starters for Toronto. Barnes and Pirtle down low at the 4 and 5. Grady Dick out there with Emmanuel quickly. And it's Ingram in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Timberwolves, we've got McDaniels. Rudy Gobert is out there with Anthony Edwards. Then it's Julius Randle. Well, Grant, when you take a look at this matchup, both these teams feature an impressive backcourt.
No question, B.A. And I get the sense that bragging rights are on the line here. Everything you can do, I can do better. Expect some exciting back-and-forth action in this one.
Well, Grant, the Raptors are in the middle of a rebuild and are looking to establish an identity here.
Yeah, they've got some solid young pieces, specifically Scotty Barnes. They just need more experience and some time in order to learn what it takes to win at this level.
Quickly with the ball, and it's Gobert picking him up. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
The shot is good by Edwards.
Edwards just doesn't allow defenders to bottle him up. Great focus and persistence.
Pass to Pirtle. Back to Quickly. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with Chris Finch, and he had nothing but praise for Scotty Barnes on the other side. He said Barnes poses so many problems because of his versatility. He can play multiple positions. He's unselfish. He's got great speed for his size. He had a lot of good things to say. Clearly, Barnes has a big fan here.
Okay, thanks, Allie. The shot by Ingram, no good.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Here's Wise. And the layup is good off the glass.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Here's Quickly. Rudy Gobert with a rebound for Minnesota. They've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Here's McDaniels using his post moves to get the 2 points.
Basically just ignored that contact inside. Really tough finish by McDaniels.
On the wing Quickly. Pass to Barnes. And here's Pirtle. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now. Edwards, the pass to McDaniels. Inside. Here's Wise. Covered by Ingram. Down low. Here's Edwards. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
And adding to this lead right now. Riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
For Toronto, they've gone 1 of 5 to start things off. Quickly deciding where to go with it. Drains it from 9 feet away.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using it. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the 3 ball.
And so here is Toronto, trailing by 8. Dick, the pass to Quickly. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Good D by Gobert. Here's Edwards. Shots blocked. To the inside. Here's Quickly. Good D by Gobert.
He's looking pretty unsettled at the moment. Doesn't seem like he has a great feel for his shot.
Pass to McDaniels. Here's Wise. Guarded by Quickly. Just 5 to shoot. Edwards for 3. No. He's made 3, missed 2 now.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
And here's Ingram outside. That's it. Coming off an assist from Barnes.
Well, you look at the form on Ingram's catch-and-shoot jumpers, it's textbook. He's got excellent posture. His hands are in a good position. And most importantly, he's ready to shoot it when he catches it.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Toronto calls timeout. Coming off that win against the Sixers.
And in that game, they owned the glass. Most of the second chance opportunities went to them.
Plenty of heart and hustle in that regard. I mean, they made sure to hit the glass hard and often.
Points off the break, and they caused a lot of headaches with their on-ball defense. They cracked the top 10 in team steals. More than a few games changed because of their aggressive D.
And with that #1 rank in fast break points, this was a team that played with urgency. They used their speed every chance they got. They love to push it. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover.
Boy, it's nice to see young guys like McDaniels come onto the floor and make the right play.
Raptors trail by 9. Quickly passes to Pirtle. It's Quickly with a drive, and that one is hammered home.
A dynamic finish, then decides to hang out a little for good measure.
Yep, that's the exclamation point right there.
We've seen those kinds of plays get them going in the past.
Minnesota leading by 4. Here's Wise. Barnes with the rebound. Toronto's gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. You know, Grant, an underrated area of improvement for Scotty Barnes has been his defense.
You're spot on, B.A. I mean, we've seen an elevated intensity from him on that end. Finding more denials, attacking the ball, really proving himself as an effective stopper.
That one's good for 2.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
The 3 from Barnes. Oh, again, Toronto with a triple.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Wise, the pass to Gobert. It's hauled in by the Raptors.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lay-in.
On the wing quickly. Pass to Pirtle. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. And here's Gobert. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. This game against Toronto is the first time they've met this year.
It was surprising they lost both games to this team last year. You would have thought the opposite.
Well, if you only looked at talent alone, you would have thought they would have avoided a sweep, but that wasn't the case, was it?
Shot is good by Edwards.
Composed and cool effort from Edwards inside, not rushing himself or forcing a bad shot, taking what's available.
Outside for Randall. Pass to Wise. Now here's Edwards. Shoots over Barnes. Edwards, no good.
Well, the defense refusing to give up anything easy. Love seeing that kind of intensity.
Quickly outside. Ingram deciding where to go with it. Shot clock at 5. Gobert against Pirtle. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
What I really like about Pirtle is the soft hands. He's got excellent hands. You can't teach that. And he's got a nice stroke from mid-range.
And Minnesota calls time here. And now that this new season is underway, Grant, how critical is it to get off to a good start?
Well, B.A., it's so important, but not the end-all, be-all. It's a long season, plenty of time to build towards your goal. You're going to have some setbacks along the way, but just keep your head down and keep pushing forward.
And it's time to give you a look at the top three-point shoot. The Timberwolves lead by 4. So for Toronto right now, Quickly and Barrett, they're the backcourt duo. Barnes and Hurdle down low at the 4 and 5. And it's Ingram in at the small forward position.
And this kind of six slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, PA.
You know, there's an edge the way they played and a confidence they're not afraid to show.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that, guys.
Dick, he's checked in for Toronto and quickly drops them both.
Making shots at the line. You need a good routine, and he certainly has one.
Buys the pass to Reed. Hurdle grabs a miss.
Wow, I'm surprised. I thought that was definitely automatic.
To the paint. And it's going to be a 3-second call. And the upcoming schedule for the Minnesota Timberwolves. On Tuesday, they'll take on Kyrie Irving and the Dallas Mavericks. And then on Friday, they'll be taking on Nikola Jokic and the Denver Nuggets.
And for their matchup with the Spurs, it's the second game of a back-to-back. So you know there'll be some heavy legs out there. Playing that much basketball in that short amount of time really takes its toll on your body.
Raptors trail by 7. Barnes feeling it out a bit.
I like watching Barnes challenge defenses like this, earning these calls in the process.
All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Well, great play down low. I mean, you expect the defense to adjust, collapse maybe, but that should open up things on the perimeter later in the game.
One other thing they've done really well, moving the ball around. They've done a nice job not settling for that initial option and making that extra pass.
Here's Wise. 10 points for him. Here's Reed. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around. And the Timberwolves lead by 7. And so it's Ingram with it. He brings it up for the Toronto Raptors. Next up on the schedule, the Nuggets, a home game. And that's a one-game homestand for the club. Knocked loose. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. Randall, the pass to Wise. Here's McDaniels. The shot off that time. Good work defensively by Dick. Here's Barnes on the money with the jumper. Barnes has got 7 points.
What an agile attack by Barnes. I mean, he really outworked the defense.
Here's Wise. Ooh, coming through again. Shooting 5 for 7 now.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Tipped away.
Well, that's not been a typical possession for them in this first half. You know, for the most part, they've been pretty smart with the ball.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating them to the spot. Well done.
Here's Ingram. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Aggressive move that time by Ingram, putting up the shot while absorbing the foul.
He's got his first free throws of the night right here.
Getting themselves to the line this quarter is a good way to get their offense rolling.
And maybe cause some foul trouble along the way as well. We know what that can do. It pays off typically in good fashion for you.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark.
And guys, I know there are a lot of questions right now defensively for this team. There's no doubt about that.
Here we go, one-on-one. Randall against Barnes. And he buries his first look.
Yeah, and anytime there's contact in there with Randall, he usually gets the best of it.
And Toronto calls time here. And as the coaches draw up their strategies, the players staying hydrated with some Gatorade. That's key to keeping them at their best all the way up to the buzzer.
It really is. And every one of those players knows it. We're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Edwards, he's checked in for Reed. Minnesota leading by 10. Here's Wise. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
This guy is putting on a clinic for the people.
Yeah, I'm shocked. I can't believe he pulled that off in a real game.
Well, when you know it, you got to show it.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
The NBA is focused on the next generation. Commissioner Adam Silver said a lot of top draft picks are incredibly skilled, but that doesn't necessarily translate to being team basketball players. There's an opportunity for us to be more active participants in developing younger players and getting kids active. EA?
One step ahead, Allie. Thanks. Clock at 6. Wise, the pass to Edwards. Can't cash in the 10-footer. Raptors trail by 10. Left side, Dick. That shot, no good. McDaniels with some nice D. Edwards with some muscle.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Now here's quickly. The D's right on him. Fast break, Minnesota. Pass to Wise. Back to Edwards. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Grant, we're starting to see more players throwing alley-oops to themselves off the backboard. Did you ever do that?
In practice, maybe, but although I had some leaping ability early on, I never had the audacity to do it in a real game.
Abaji's checked in for Barnes. Pass to Pirtle. Back to Quickly. And counted. Now 4 for 9.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside. Oh, gritty defense, protecting the rim at all costs against a guy who has all sorts of ways to finish.
Ingram on the wing. McDaniels covering. Back to Quickly. Here's Pirtle. Second chance shot. And the layup is up and in. Pirtle's got 6.
Hey, when Pirtle gets the rock deep inside, the defense is cooked.
Oh, hey, how about
Big
that?
time right there. Big time. Woo. Show us what you got, young. Fella Anthony Edwards, love to see you operate like that.
Dick, the pass to Abaji. Quickly with the ball. Minnesota with a rebound. Gobert's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Right side, Edwards. Wise, good. Wise has got 10 points now, just in this quarter.
They've been going to him an awful lot this game, and you can see why. He's pouring it on.
And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And so here is Toronto. Abaji, the pass to Quickly. Got a piece of it. On the wing Quickly. Let's go with a 3. It's rebounded by Minnesota. They put up a nice win against Sacramento last time out.
And it's just so hard to stop them when they're scoring at that level. They were efficient and didn't let up at all.
Well, it's really hard to stop them when they're in a groove offensively, and they were in a comfort zone all game long in that one.
Outside McDaniels, 4 on the clock. Wise, the pass to Edwards. Oh, wow. Drew the contact, and that three almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
How about the work ethic of Anthony Edwards? Not to mention that linebacker build and the sweet shooting stroke. But what he wants most is to see his team succeed. That's what you love about AE.
Clark is checked in for Minnesota. DiVincenzo comes in for McDaniels, and he nails the third.
A superstar level talent for sure. Anthony Edwards is awesome, but I like his competitive spirit as much as his skill.
Here's Shed. A 14-point game for him in the win against Philadelphia. Can they get it? Pulled the shot a little left. The bounce goes his way, though. Barrett's got 6.
And I love the confidence from Barrett. He enjoys finding room inside and capitalizing.
Wise, the pass to Edwards. And he comes up with a bucket. And the Timberwolves lead by 17.
He's putting on a show this quarter, and the team's feeding off his energy.
Poke loose. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. He's got another one. That's 10 for 15 now.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Here's Shed. Still no points.
Second personal foul. Fourth team foul. Substitution for your
And so here is Toronto. 19-point game. Pass to Mamukelashvili. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Not the tallest center in the league. He more than makes up for it with those crazy hops.
Here's Wise. Last game out, we saw him score 42. To the middle. And he banks in the layup. Mr. Clutch has got his first basket.
And force-feeded the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Pass to Shed. The shot misses.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, as they're looking to battle back, that's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
Wise. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, they're playing a much more physical game here in the second quarter.
Well, it certainly appears to be the case. I mean, they've spent a lot of time at the foul line this quarter, and that's the result of attacking the rim and being physical.
Walter, he's checked in for Toronto. Raptors trail by 21. Here's Shed. No points yet. Pass to Barrett. With the 7-footer. And the basket is good. Here's Minnesota. They're on a 15-6 run. Here's Wise. 20 points for him. To the paint. Here's Mr. Clutch. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass. Mr. Clutch has gotten 4 this quarter. Toronto has gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. Out to the right wing. Here's Walter. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Philadelphia. And it's Shed missing. And so Randall will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. A 21-point lead, the biggest of the game.
And since the first quarter, we've seen them reduce their attempts from downtown. And quite frankly, I think that's a good idea.
I know there's some teams out there that would prefer to just shoot their way out of a slump, but, you know, getting a few to drop from in close. Or inside the arc is often a good way to get your whole offense going.
Here's Mobo, 6 on the shot clock. Randall pulls down the board. Randall's got 4 rebounds now. Wise, the pass to Mr. Clutch. And another dime for him.
That makes 15 assists.
He has been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Pass to Mamukelashvili. Here's Shed. The ball's knocked loose. And here we go, the Timberwolves on the run. And it's Randall with the jam.
Boy, what a throwdown by the well-built 6'9" Julius Randall with power.
Toronto has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Here's Walter. Ooh, nothing falling for them right now.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it, gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Randall, good.
Their offense is really humming right now, and it's because of the beautiful ball distribution.
10 straight points off assists, that's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Here's Wise. He's got 22. To the inside. And again, Julius Randall. Randall's got 8 here in this quarter.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Here's Barrett. He got it up in time, but it would not fall. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves building a mountain of a lead, up 31 points as this quarter concludes. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. Back after this.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It's the NBA on 2K Sports, and let's talk the first half. It was all Anthony Edwards all the time in the first quarter. He had 25 points, 3 assists, and 1 steal. And Kenny, what did you see out there from the Timberwolves?
The work they put in on the glass has been the difference. Truly an all-hands-on-deck attack. Give them credit for being the more aggressive team. Rebounding is one of the stats that sometimes gets overlooked, but not tonight.
Shaq, let's get your insight on Toronto.
It's their defense that's put them in this spot. Giving up easy looks all over the place. It's like they don't have even a game plan in place. Check out the field goal percentage that they've allowed. Well, that's not going to cut it. I don't even want to talk about it.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
Yeah, he's showing off how skilled he is at attacking the defense and converting at the line.
Well, you know, in that first half, it was a common occurrence. He got to the stripe time and time again.
We've got Anthony Edwards. He's out there with Rudy Gobert. Julius Randle out there with Jaden McDaniels. And that's the group for Chris Finch as we begin the second half. Edwards against Barnes. Yep, count it. Barnes has got his third basket on the night right there.
And Barnes doesn't back down from anyone, embracing the contact on the way up.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And it's the 2K leaderboard. Team leaders in blocks last season. 5th best, Minnesota.
You've got a number of guys that can deny you when you take that ball inside. That's why they're one of the best shot blocking teams in the league, at least they were last year, because they worked well together and they made it a priority.
Toronto has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Ingram against Randle. That one doesn't drop. Well, the Timberwolves shooting 67% for the game. Just outstanding. And Grant, the success of teams like the Timberwolves showing that size still matters.
Yeah, in this pace and space era, that may have come into question just a bit, but size and skill combined has always been your best bet at winning.
Here's Ingram. And that one drops. Ingram's got 11.
Well, you certainly can't fault him as the reason they're behind. He's been on target and on top of his game.
He's pouring it on at a nice clip, and the rest of the team is stepping up as well.
The Raptors have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Here's Ingram. Uses the glass on the layup. Ingram's got 4 points this quarter.
Good, solid start to the half, hitting 3 out of 4.
Wise, the pass to Edwards. Out of bounds. It'll be Toronto's ball.
First in opponent points per game, and they did a lot of damage from range. Third in three-point shooting efficiency. It was central to their scheme.
And when you consider how hard they played on defense last year, their opponent field goal percentage was the best in the league. You got to love the effort they showed on that end. Ingram against Randle. The shot by Ingram, no good. For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of 3 in this second half. Here's Wise. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision, excellent.
Pass to Barnes. Now quickly. From the arc. Wise with a rebound. Here's Edwards. Yet another assist. And that's his 20th assist. Wow.
He's doing a great job at orchestrating the offense.
We've got liftoff here, folks. Once Edwards sprints past the defense, it is an absolute wrap.
Once again, an explosive highlight on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Ingram with the ball. Now guarded by McDaniels. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Hey, it is never easy guarding Hurtle. I mean, he's got so many moves and a lot of ways to get defenders to foul.
He makes 1 of 2 that time.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Here's Wise. Give him 30. 5 to shoot. Here's Edwards. Pirtle grabs a miss. Pirtle's got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's Barnes. Sinks that one from the post. Barnes has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And this is how you finish inside. Barnes, I mean, he doesn't fear anyone close to the rim.
Dick with it. He's picked up by Edwards. The 3 from Quickly. He buries it from 3. Quickly's got 13.
Great idea to pull up and take the transition 3 there. The D was in position to block his path to the hoop if he took it inside.
Wise, the pass to Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Boy, you love to see Edwards shine on offense like this. I know it's got to be making his coach happy, too.
Toronto's gone 4 of 8 from 3, a nice percentage. Pass to quickly. Pirtle controls the rebound and the putback.
And Pirtle has stick-to-itiveness on the offensive glass. He just throws himself in the mix to come up with those boards.
The putback. It's rebounded by Dick. Toronto has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Knocks it loose and out of bounds. Minnesota will have it. Abaji's checked in for Pirtle.
Substitution on the court.
Some changes for Toronto. Pirtle's checked in for Abaji. Barrett comes in for Scotty Barnes. And it's Walter in for Dick. And taking a quick look. Look here at the hustle stats for Minnesota.
Really a great job in this one, forcing the issue defensively. Great quickness and discipline combined, making ball handlers very uncomfortable.
They're also finding a lot of points tonight off of transition play, running the floor and using the fast break to beat the defense.
Pass to Walter. 41 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Inside, Pirtle, and the dunk by Pirtle.
Got to admire how fast Pirtle slashes to the rim after setting the screen.
Into the lane.
Just an incredible display of power. He attacked the rim with both hands.
Most definitely, that was a thunder dunk. Wow.
Yeah, for sure. That was a take no chances, take no prisoners slam right there, guys.
2-second difference between Shot and game clock. Reed against Ingram. He hits the back iron and sinks it. Ingram's got 6 here in the quarter. He gets it up. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And so it's Minnesota making this game a no contest. They poured it on early, and they've never let up. Well, when you win the battle of turnovers, you typically win the battle of possessions. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. The Timberwolves shooting at around 66%. They're on fire. On the court for Toronto to start the 4th. We've got Brandon Ingram, and it's Bobo in at the center position.
Deep into the game, you rely on players like him to keep delivering.
Here's Battle, guarded by Edwards. Pass to Shed, lets the 3 fly. Edwards pulls it in. Here's Mr. Clutch. Left side, DiVincenzo. That one goes. Count it.
I like to see when guards come inside. DiVincenzo trying to send a message with that hoop.
The Raptors shooting 46%, a decent average so far. Pass to Lawson. Here he goes, and the layup is good.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
And Anthony Edwards has stated that his goal is to ultimately surpass Michael Jordan.
Hey, look, that is a lofty goal to run after. I don't know if he'll catch it, but I like the fact that he's ambitious enough and confident enough to put it out there. His ability speaks for itself. This guy's a star already, and his star continues to shine. His work ethic and confidence give me belief that he's going to have a chance to at least get close to that. We know about 25 years ago, there was a guy named Kobe Bryant who sought to do something similar to what MJ did, and he got pretty close to matching it.
Down low, stripped it away. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half of this 4th quarter. Wise, the pass to Edwards, and Edwards slams it in.
And we all know how explosive Edwards can be, reminding us there with that thunderous slam.
For Toronto, they've gone 2 of 3 to open the 4th quarter. Here's Mobo. That one's good on the sweet setup by Ingram. Ingram's got his 3rd assist of the night.
No need to risk a shot from range when you can take it inside.
Outside for Randall. Pass to Wise. Soft touch off the glass. Wise has got 12 points in just the second half.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Lobo can't hit. The Timberwolves have gotten 4 of 5 attempts to fall so far in the 4th. They get it back. Pass to Mr. Clutch. And it's Battle with a rebound. The Raptors have gone 3 of 5 since this 4th quarter started. Here's Shed. Off target at the rim.
He's been ice cold tonight. And, you know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used his contribution.
And from what we've seen so far in his career, Anthony Edwards wants to be that guy in crunch time, Clark.
Yeah, I love his mentality. Not only in that he wants to be the guy, but he also wants to elevate his teammates. And he plays the game with an exuberance and a joy and a freshness that is, you know, quite good to see. But I like his attack mentality and his willingness to step into leading his team by example at both ends of the floor.
Yes. It's good. Lawson's got 4 points in the quarter.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
Out to the wing. Pass to Wise. To the middle. Here's Mr. Clutch. Shot clock at 6. Here's Edwards. Minnesota again missing. The Raptors shooting just about 57% in this fourth quarter. Here's Abaji. Here's Battle. On target from range. Battle's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
The ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
Clark left side from outside the arc. Mobo with a rebound.
Trying to close out. You got to know who's hot and who's not.
Inside, Battle. Yep, that one goes.
And, you know, passes like that go a long way. Terrific teamwork.
Minnesota's gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. And they call an illegal screen here.
He went a decent amount of time before his first turnover there. It's really been a good, safe stretch of basketball.
Scotty Barnes, 1 shot.
Clark with Minnesota being a major player in the West now. Wolves Nation is howling.
Howling and growling, B.A. That's the name of their fan base. And, yeah, they're excited. And for good reason. Not only is this team competitive, but they can be downright dominant at times, especially at the defensive end of the floor. Easy group to cheer for.
An all-out hustle from Barnes, running the floor to get the bucket.
The whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
And great job to establish position and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
Here's Barrett. Here's Walter. Here's an 8-footer, and the jumper is on the mark. So it's Minnesota now. Here's Wise. Can't get it to fall. Toronto has got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the fourth. Here's Mobo, who poked away. Randall with a steal. And there's the drive, and it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Yeah, never a bad idea to have Randall with the ball. Just a great passing forward.
Here's Walter. Second chance effort, and the bucket by Pirtle.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out. Ugh.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass. Had their fingerprints all over this matchup tonight. Just an impressive victory
for the Timberwolves.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Greg.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And they'll chalk this up as their 3rd win of the year.
And being that this is the first of 2 games, these 2 teams will play against one another. They've set the tone with this win against Toronto.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Walter. And he drops it in from the low post.
And when Pirtle sees a guy on his team open, he finds him right away, whipping that pass there directly.
Pass to Dillingham. Here's Wise. There's 48 seconds left in the fourth. Oh, he missed the layup. He had it with the pump fake. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Timberwolves. And it's Toronto with a rebound. Here's Mobo. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. All alone on the break. Wise, the pass to Clark.
Minnesota foul. Wise. Third personal foul. Team foul.
And the first one at the line is good.
Walter. 2 shots.
And so he makes both from the line. There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Here's Wise. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Wise has got 38 points.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
And so it's Minnesota easily grabbing this one. Well, this might...
Like I'm a doctor, hammer time, can't you hear this verse popping, locking? Put it simply, I got the juice like I'm Cochran. Minute Maid, critter put this juice in a carton. A dime and a nickel turn this bargain into margin.